target. Brown back to the big man in the
coaching staff in Minnesota about establishing.
DiVincenzo, McDaniel.
With the contact on the elbow.
The three. Rebound, McDaniel.
Ball with Anthony Edwards. You're susceptible on.
He's just kind of manning the glass. That's Aaron Gordon.
Cam Johnson now. He'll be +7. Edwards. It's a three.
The three on second chance points.
Series has not fared.
Especially in the fourth. Edwards is
pressing very early on. It just hasn't resulted.
Steering his way for the shot.
Game off 0 for 3.
Unsuccessful. They thought they had, but to Dave Edelman. There is DiVincenzo. Brown triple.
Has been dependable.
For those of you just joining us again.
Honestly, these two teams.
Murray working inside on DiVincenzo.
And this game, ball and has this game decided in the paint.
Look pass, but Rudy getting the ball
for 1 of 11. Murray.
Honestly, this is his first.
Edwards dancing on Brown.
Taking too many jump shots tonight.
Off that baseline, driving is McDaniel. And he and DiVincenzo. McDaniel's down the lane.
Shots the catch and go once the place. Their position defensive team.
Piano here. A free. Jokic screen. Murray away. Snaking his way inside. For the first time in the series, Hardaway. Wayne in scoring.
I think let's say they're doing it on
pride, and with the ball is Highland. First shot clock at 6. Dose up Hardaway. It's a free.
This, the floor, they're not making all these shots. Guys are actually making sure that they make it.
Rudy Gobert is having
D-Wade, and it was 2 points.
Cheap, small fouls on Jokic.
Seasons of either first or second one assist. The last center.
Broken Wilts, the movement to breaking.
Hardaway couldn't get it. Reeves, a pass by Gobert. Again, Bosumu drives. With a slow start, with a calf strain. That's 20-4.
I mean, there's nothing.
Where his success is going to come from, but once went to that N1.
Minutes +7 points off turnovers for the twisting and turning.
Not in the challenge. You talk about a guy that has 2 fouls.
Worked outside, Reed in the corner.
3-4, Naz Reid.
Correct. When they touching that paint, making it successful for Minnesota, and that's what
Arthur didn't play the first 2 games. Randall shaking big in the basket.
He is an offense creator.
And Randall, 1. With all
when he's putting that shoulder in you, he's going downhill.
On an Anthony Edwards.
The corner, Najee, 3.
Reaction was just to protect the paint. So much contest.
Edwards.
Second quarter run without Jokic.
Edwards right there, long.
And they getting out of transition.
Yeah, the live ball turnovers.
I know Murray got to his spot. One of the best screeners in our league.
Hardaway off the bench with a bend the 3.
A little short. Anthony Edwards made.
Jokic inside. Priest shooting in this game. No, just been disrupted. Jokic on them. Edwards around the Gobert screen.
Incredible screens, having patience. You want shoulders out on the break.
How about having Io and financial games? I mean, this is a team that
Timberwolves have made 7 consecutive. Bosumu, here it comes.
For as McDaniels in the timeout. I'm ball watching that they're moving.
DiVincenzo with some comments about the defense of
days. I'll tell you that.
Bosumu for 3. Said it was non-existent. Jokic grabs the rebound.
Down.
That was going to be nasty.
Played it very craftily.
So let me face him up and let me not.
We've had a lot of talk about the great Nikola Jokic. 1 of 6. On the bench with 3 fouls. Hardaway inside.
Yeah, that was a nice Euro. Does he want to meet them at the rim? Or do you want to...
Bosumu.
Edwards. And he's done just that.
Brad Underwood, the coach of the Alliance. Bosumu
can obviously run some point guard at times.
There's a lot of traffic. Randall inside.
3 ball and just putting pressure on the
Murray 3. Second half is underway. We just took a rebound, fought for. Jokic is gone 0 of 6. Twist, the turn, the spin, the hook. Plus 13 fast break. Well, that was close.
And getting ready for game 4. Are you
flag? This is Jokic in a 3. Murray there. That's 3 of 10.
Yards, but he has other areas.
In transition, get back into this game.
Capitalize.
In stride, Jackson to the hole. Quick release. Murray.
Not great shots here to see.
The drive, the 10.
All 5 of those guys.
Here comes Randall.
When he got the block, he's trying to finish him out with a block.
Jokic
In the
space. 5 of 5 from the strike. It's retrieved. Straw
Take that off the catch off the backside.
who picks up his second foul.
And as we talked about,
Get to the paint. It takes a lot of energy, but to 20, that is the blue.
In the third. It's Brown is there.
we're not touching that paint. They're
With his 4th foul, Jokic up his second. Bones Highland is miserable first quarter. Tries inside for now in the bonus. Highland 3. Here comes the fleet-footed dunk.
so the refs give him a bit of
His way in the paint. Over Gobert. Series tied at 1. Dancing on Jokic. It's Murray accelerating.
The Timberwolves didn't like it.
They cannot allow themselves stay in this game, stay with this crowd.
2 in game 2. 3 of 4.
I love a good jump zone. It takes
On Highland with a AI mode in Google search. Fighting hard into Jones. We're at 13 with this double-double now.
Minnesota has survived these.
He's missed 1 free throw. Man, for Denver.
The duh one more time.
7 for 9 from the field, and Jake McDaniels is 6.
Whistle. It's a
That has to continue to attack the gaps.
He'll take a 3 for Denver.
Missing to touch the ground.
Up his first. Jokic at the free throw.
How deep could coach then win victories? But could they depend?
More than shooting, but tonight it's been the opposite.
He does a great job. Minnesota's doing a great job of not getting.
Dosumu rockets down.
The ball is coming at you that fast.
Second personal foul. Julian Struck.
Good to see him not only take the
Down the lane. Scooping. No. Across the lane.
basketball, Candace. They're running a lot of their action.
The way he's shooting the ball. I mean, right now he.
Fourth quarter coming down the stretch, and
For Dosumu and at the 1.
Numbers just on the regular season. They
clock that Aaron Gordon was this game off. They just looked like they wasn't.
now, and your Bones Highland can prove to be a huge benefit.
3. Jokic screen. Gets it off. Now he gets it back. Chisel his way in the corner. 3.
This is a guy they need to get going.
Hardaway is at the line. The logo. Screaming now.
That this guy right here
Dosumu driving here.
doing it all tonight.
It's a turnover. Bones and a drive inside.
You don't want confidence to start to get going. Possibly be taken away. So keep that
40%.
And Anthony Edwards would do nothing.
Murray at the line.
The ball has got to touch the paint.
Moving, driving, collision. Gone. Kyle Anderson and Dosumu at 3. The cutting Dosumu.
Team needs to continue to do.
In transition with Ant Edwards going.
So, and the coaches said he's
Anthony Edwards got to understand right now his team.
It's different when you're injured.
thinking, firing. Anderson picked up the foul corner.
It has taken Minnesota out.
His third they are appreciating.
Play sandwich right here. Kind of taking Minnesota out of their rhythm.
Another steal. Gone 2 of 7 in the paint. Jokic again. Gobert inside. Gobert plus always one indication of how the
Class on of control.
Because I think we take it for granted. Well,
Murray, the drive aims to 1. On him. 3, Dosumu. Jokic. Foul, Gobert with number 4.
Things like going into the game.
Automatically sideline him long term, which is why he's going to regroup tomorrow.
Hesitating, jab stepping.
comments about them on both ends.
Down, especially with Ant Edwards.
And Strawther.
Gordon is out. We'll have to find out.
It's DiVincenzo 3. 1. Pick it down the lane.
Door cuts on them.
To respond in a
DiVincenzo tonight. Denver 8 of
Man needing to put that performance off Minnesota.
I'm shooting their normal percentage at their shot. Excuse me, 66.
To the rim by
DiVincenzo.
1 of 4. Energizing in that regard.
He came up world when he played for Nova. This is to the occasion, and he does it.
Rebound Randall. Gordon, can he play on playoffs in years going?
And then are able to get your team back stable.
Tyus Jones across.
Denver Nuggets offense we're used to seeing. And so
Dosumu, hold on, David. Mike Conley is him. And Phillips remaining percentage of the season. Spent all season long. By Gobert. Here comes Randall.
So locked in, and even on that last play when he got the block, he's trying to not quitting on the play and just finishing out with a block.
Jokic, they said.
His face was in the space.
10 points, a pristine 5 of 5 from the goes by Brown, knocked away. It's retrieved.
It's got to go to the backside. I like that off the catch off the backside.
Johnson was fouled by DiVincenzo, who picks up his second foul.
To your point, Candace, as we talked about,
It's hard to put your head down and get to the paint. It takes a lot of energy, but the recipe, they have 46 to 20. That is the blue.
And approaching 7 to play in the third. Brown is there.
hold up when you're not penetrating, when you're not touching that paint.
They're rid of the scoreless, and Edwards left with his 4th foul. Jokic.
I did.
Gobert picked up his second. Bones Highland is settling down after a miserable first quarter. Drives inside. Denver now in the bonus. Highland 3. He's got 8. Here comes the fleet-footed double.
Denver has been the more aggressive team. And so the refs give him a benefit.
Jokic steers his way in the paint. Over Gobert. Brown picks up number 1. Series tied at 1. Reed dancing on Jokic. It's Murray accelerating.
The crowd didn't like it. The Timberwolves didn't like it.
And here's the thing for Minnesota. They cannot allow themselves fouls and calling to the ref. Stay in this game. Stay with this crowd.
16-16 in game 1, 2-2 in game 2, 3-4.
Right here, which I love a good jump zone. It takes
is on Highland. With any NBA playoff topic, ask AI mode in Google search. The Minnesota 5 on that baseline, driving hard into Jones. He's now grabbed 13 with this double-double now. Hard away the Nugget 5 on the floor.
Minnesota has survived these.
Murray is at the stripe. He's missed 1 free throw. Game 3, just 10 for Denver.
Hit him with the dub one more time.
Oh, this is the one. You got Ayo, who's 7 for 9 from the field, and Jake McDaniels, who's still trouble.
Reed, a lot of traffic in the paint. Whistle. It's a
and they stop being aggressive. Minnesota has to continue to attack the gap.
Jokic. He'll take a 3 for Denver.
That's the second time that Spencer has touched the ground.
And look at the lead for Minnesota.
United player.
Highland picks up his first. Jokic at the free throw.
Series, there were questions. How deep could coach been proven series after series to be able to win victories, but could they depend?
Great. In fact, he was passing more than shooting, but tonight it's been the opposite.
Out those backdoor layups, Kevin. He does a great job.
From Reed.
Well, Minnesota's doing a great job of not getting them take outside shots and tough shots.
Dosunmu rockets down.
I tell you, don't help up, but it's hard when the ball is coming at you that fast.
Zinaji just picked up his second personal foul. Julian Strong.
Of success, but it really feels good to see him not only take the
3 blocks. It's Struther down the lane. Scooping, no. It's Highland. Brown shot clock it down to 3. Across the lane.
My kind of basketball, Candace. One thing that they're doing a lot of in this game is they're running a lot of their action.
I think that's having an impact on the way he's shooting the ball. I mean, right now he
looked a little tired in game 2 in the 4th quarter coming down the stretch. And
4. So the 19 points for Dosunmu, and at the 1.
Unbelievable to look at these numbers. Just on the regular season, they
out of it earlier, getting that news at 4 o'clock that Aaron Gordon was of that. And you can see it when they started this game off. They just looked like they wasn't ready.
And if you're Minnesota right now and you're Bones Highland, fresh going into game 4 can prove to be a huge benefit.
Brown, Hardaway, 3, Jokic screen. Highland gets it off, now he gets it back. Trying to chisel his way in the corner, 3.
Not allowing the catch to be made. This is a guy they need to get going.
Getting at number 3, but they're a 6 seed. Hardaway is at the line. Go. Jerry West The logo streaming now.
Alexander Walker. Good point. And they were hoping that this guy right here.
21 for Ayo Dosunmu. Driving here.
He's even making no-look passes. He's doing it all tonight.
It's a turnover by Hardaway. Jones. And a drive inside.
In this game, what you do not want is you don't want confidence to start to get going. Everything that you work for can possibly be taken away. So keep that.
Game this season was 40%.
And they're the guys that need it. Randall, Reed, and Anthony Edwards would do now.
4, you can't do it in public. Murray at the line.
To get to the paint on this possession, the ball has got to touch the paint.
Swashbuckling, moving, driving, collision.
Range jump shot.
Reed and Highlander gone. Kyle Anderson and Dosunmu double right there. Meta wall. Shot clock at 3. The cutting Dosunmu.
Exactly what the whole Minnesota Timberwolves team needs to continue to do.
Nothing that they can do in transition with Ant Edwards going in.
So he is not quite himself. And the coaches said he's
Greatness in a whole different way. And Anthony Edwards got to understand right now his team.
In the regular season with legs, it's a little different when you're injured.
Murray trying to get away. Thinking, firing.
Going to make it hard on Murray all night.
Anderson picked up the foul corner.
The recipe for the Nuggets. It has taken Minnesota out.
His third can set the crowd on their feet, man. They are appreciating.
Missed
They
twice.
want this Chick-fil-A sandwich right here. And see if they would use it. They utilize it, and it's kind of taking Minnesota out of their rhythm.
Again, Rudy knocked it away. Another steal. Denver has gone 2 of 10. Minnesota has gone 2 of 7 in the paint.
Between.
It's Jokic again. Gobert
Doing it again here in game 3.
inside Gobert. These two against each other. Gobert plus just the plus-minus numbers are always one indication of how the.
And Gobert is putting a master class on of control.
Appreciate his greatness right now because I think we take it for granted. Well, yeah.
It's Jones, Murray, the drive. The winner goes up 2 games to 1. Double, and they've been concentrating on him. 3, Dosunmu. Jokic over Murray. Foul, and Rudy Gobert with number 4. Jokic at the line.
Pair rotations and things like going into the game.
So nothing significant that would automatically sideline him long term, which is want to risk it tonight. So the plan as of now is to regroup tomorrow.
Oh, thank you, Brown. Hesitating, jab stepping.
And everything that everyone had to say about his comments about them on both ends.
And Ayo that have held it down, especially with Ant Edwards.
5 from 3. And Strawther
Lit up, and he's going to be someone if Aaron Gordon is out. We'll have to find out.
It's DiVincenzo 3. Najee. Anderson defends. Shot clock at 1. Pick it down the lane.
To get any backdoor cuts on them.
Interested to see how Jokic and Murray respond in a big.
Jones will defend. DiVincenzo. 3-point shooting tonight. Denver 8 of 3.
Candace, I know we talked about Ant-Man needing to put that performance on in this series to get one, and tonight I give Minnesota.
You keep them from shooting their normal percentage at their shot. 8 points today. Excuse me, 66.
Shot tonight. Everything has been attacked to the rim for Ayo.
DiVincenzo.
He has started every game this season. 1 of 4. This league coming off the bench and energizing in that regard.
He came up to the world, introduced himself to the world. When he played for Nova, he
did.
He always rises to the occasion, and he does it.
Dosunmu again. Watching. Dosunmu drives. Rebound, Randall. Question marks about the Nuggets. Aaron Gordon, can he play a number in these playoffs in years? Go
First 2 games at home, and then are able to get your team back stable. This is a rivalry.
Tyus Jones across.
So far has looked like the Denver Nuggets offense we're used to seeing. It's so
sensational. Dosunmu, hold on, David. Mike Conley is him. For Minnesota. along with Julian Phillips remaining, to their worst field goal percentage of the season. Shoot below 40% all season long.